I'm Jack Tomzak. That's Andrew Lee.
Good morning.
The show, as always, produced by Lump.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Lump?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Rare 6 a.m. appearance.
What a nice change of pace. What a pleasant surprise. Came in this morning, I was the last one here. That never happens.
Ever.
That rarely
Ever.
happens. Yeah, I don't
Can't
recall
think
a
of the
time
last
when you
time.
both have been here. Well, I had to stop for gas this morning, so it kind of put me
Yeah.
a little
Put you a
behind
little
schedule.
behind.
Usually
Yeah.
comes in with gas every morning.
Right. I had to stop and get some.
I get it.
Yep.
I thought that was funny,
That is
Andrew.
the best morning radio joke I've ever had. Because
tear
he's
him
got
down.
gas. On the show today at 7:30, Dr. John Spry in to talk about the DFL license tab hike, now with Republicans. Then 8 o'clock, L.A. Nick will come in to talk about the mess of the Minneapolis City Council. And later on in the show, we'll talk how Obamacare leads to freelancing.
Yes. Obamacare, and you can tie it in with the sick leave, safe and sick leave policies that the Minneapolis City Council is considering, and all these things are having the opposite of the intended effect, at least on the people that they're supposed to help the most. It's actually making their lives harder. When government tries to help,
Everybody listen to this.
they
Gather round.
They just make things worse.
Yeah.
Stop helping government.
And I think there are some folks who really think that government can be helpful, and they're genuine, and they want to make people's lives better, and then they're just like the guy without hands making a sandwich. It's not good.
Now, there are people out there whose intentions, I think, are pure and good, and they look to government as, something that is a force for good and can truly help. And when there is a problem, whatever that problem may be, they think somebody needs to do something about that, and that somebody always ends up being the government.
Yeah, then there are folks who know it's not going to work, but know that they can get voted in, elected if they make big promises and try to do big things. And I think that's the majority, frankly. So... Lump, you should be getting that text I sent you momentarily, where I said we should start the show with Cherry Pie by Warrant.
Oh. I just got it 2 minutes ago.
Got it,
when
yeah.
The show started.
Cherry Pie from a listener today.
Yeah, somebody sent us a cherry pie.
It's mostly anthrax, but we can scrape that off.
I learned from my father to never trust any baked goods that anybody gives me unless I see them make them.
You think somebody roofied our pie? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It wouldn't be that hard. You could just suggest a nap.
Somebody really doesn't like our show.
How about you guys eat this and die?
Well, that was nice of whomever.
Yeah.
No card or anything with it.
Up and at them.
Up and at them.
Hashtag I love you.
Oh, hashtag I love you.
Yes. And I believe it's from listener Kate or a relative.
Maybe so.
Yes.
Well, whoever it is, thank you very much.
Maybe it was from me.
Yeah.
Hello.
No.
I was here before you. Could have been me.
I doubt that.
Giving me no credit here.
So, listeners,
I'm gonna give you an anthrax pie.
we'll eat anything you drop off on the step.
I won't.
Anything. Anything at all.
Literally.
Yeah.
We're neither picky nor smart.
No.
So, yeah.
Lump, I brought in my bed vibrating alarm clock
Yes.
this morning.
Maybe you should just
Terrifying.
plug it in.
I don't know if will that ruin the radio equipment?
Probably.
I'm not sure if it'll translate over the air. But can you describe to the listeners your reaction to me bringing in my bed vibrator?
He plugged it in, and it actually was terrifying. It kind of made the floor vibrate, and it was the biggest thing is it's super, super loud.
Yep.
Super loud. I'm trying to think of something you can compare it to. I mean, if you think of like
A plane landing.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it's like
basically.
Plane landing in your bed.
Yeah.
you're sleeping soundly and it's
Like
soft and comfortable, and then
Yeah.
you go the complete opposite direction.
It's like a plane landing in your bed on rocky, uneven terrain.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. And I got this for myself after being late for the show 3 times in about a 10-day period. One of those I was only a little late, but twice I was like half the show.
Yeah, but late's late.
Late's late.
Late's late.
And I was going to crowdfund for one of these because I'm not going to spend $90 on you.
Well, $90 is a little bit more reasonable than the time we tried to crowdfund, $10,000 for me to eat a bug.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
The listeners did not really respond to that. We're going to start smaller on this one. But if you think you'd use a terrifying, earth-shaking alarm clock, we can do that. I haven't used it yet because I'm just so afraid of experiencing it. I get up before it goes off.
It's effective.
Yeah,
It
that is
works.
effective.
That's effective.
It works.
Yeah.
If that's how it works, scares the crap out of you and never lets you fall into a deep sleep. That's just as good as any other alarm clock.
Yeah. So I don't get a deep sleep. There's no REM in my life. Nothing restorative. It's more it's an anxious sleep. It's a tense
Terrified sleep.
Constant state of on the edge of panic.
Yeah, and I do it 3 minutes at a time all night. It's really great. Really.
It's like kind of how I slept on the plane. 3-minute spurts. And then I remember, oh God, I'm so uncomfortable.
And then as soon as you get into like a decent 10-minute like nap, the stewardess comes and wakes you up, right?
Yeah.
Do you need anything? For you to leave me alone.
Yeah. If I'm asleep when you're passing out your little bags of pretzels or nuts, I'll pass. Just consider that a no.
Hey, buddy, you want some pretzels?
But at the same time, then if you wake up right after everybody gets all their little snacks and stuff and you don't have anything, they're not coming back. So you feel a little sad.
I miss snack. You just wait till somebody else falls asleep and then you
Take theirs. Right.
Could have been worse. There apparently are worse things than not getting a good night's sleep on an airplane.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure you saw this
Like Ebola.
last night. Egypt Air airplane missing. And
Yeah.
we'll get to that coming up in the news
Oh, now I
bag. But
feel like a
that,
jerk.
they're don't feel like a jerk. But I didn't know this until I was driving in this morning. I heard it on the radio. This is rare. But this is why I'm nervous on airplanes.
Well, it's
They
weird
could
when
fall
a
out of the
plane
sky.
just disappears. And that's happened a few times now in the past couple of years where a plane didn't, it's not a reported crash. It's just, we lost it.
That's terrifying. I
Yeah?
mean, how does that happen?
Well, airplanes are really heavy,
They're really big.
and they're up in the air. And then when they stop when the flying thing breaks, they fall.
And and the magical flying dust wears out.
Yeah, pretty much like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
All right, we'll cover that when we return. Andrew, what else is coming up in the news bag?
Well, the House GOP has rolled out its version of the bonding proposal this year, so we'll get into those details. And Governor Dayton has issued his list of must-have priorities in the final days of the session.
Just a pile.